Hi, my name's Hayley.Burrell. I am a licensed real estate agent with Yellow Door Realty, proudly powered by Remax Avante, and I service the greater Moncton area in New Brunswick, Canada. I moved from Ontario to New Brunswick in 2020, kind of at the beginning of the exodus of a lot of people thinking that this move might be appropriate for them and their family. What that means for you is that I can probably answer a lot of the questions that you might have floating around in your head about all the moving pieces of making a move either across the country or across the world in some cases. As a real estate agent and someone who's also made this big move, I get asked common questions by people that are thinking of following the same path. So I wanted to come here today and talk to you a little bit about the top 3 questions that I get asked by people. So one of the most common questions that I get asked is, do I have to speak French to move to New Brunswick? New Brunswick is the only province in Canada that's recognized as being bilingual, so this is a big concern for a lot of people. Speaking from my personal experience, I moved from London, Ontario to Capelé in New Brunswick, which is a predominantly French-speaking community. I have never had an issue with not speaking French at all. I don't know any French. You can absolutely live here if you don't speak any French, even if it's in a French-speaking community. Most people, if French is their primary language, are fully bilingual and will make the switch over if they realize that you do not speak any French. And if we're talking about finding jobs, this might be a consideration if your work experience is in an official government capacity or in healthcare. The next thing I get asked about a lot is the healthcare system bad? So let's have a real talk for a minute. Healthcare in Canada is in crisis. A lot of people are on waiting lists for family doctors. The waiting at the emergency room is always a long time. It's really going to depend heavily on your personal situation. Speaking for myself, I'm very fortunate. I'm in my mid-30s. I have no pre-existing health conditions. I'm not on any medications that I need to take or have refilled regularly. So I've been on the waiting list for a doctor for 2 years, and it hasn't really been a hindrance to my everyday life. However, if you're a senior or if you have young children or you're potentially going to start a family after you move here, there's definitely some more questions that you're going to want to ask. Once you get your Medicare card, you can use it's called the Maple app or eVisit NB. I'll try to drop a link for that down here. That service has been very helpful for me just a couple of times that I've needed to get an antibiotic or something small. So another question that I get asked a lot by people is, where would be the best place for my family to move? That's a hard question for me to have one answer for. If you're watching this video and have been wondering about different communities, I would encourage you to stay tuned. I do have some exciting things planned. I will be doing some community spotlights to try to help answer those questions for those that have been seeking the information. Also, if you are here watching this video and you've never seen my face or heard my name before, I am an administrator for a group on Facebook called Moving to New Brunswick from Within Canada. It is a wonderful resource for people that are looking to tap into the minds of others that have already made this move. So if you're not already in my group, drop a comment below and I'll share the link for you. I would love to see you there. Any question that you can think of about moving to New Brunswick will be answered in that group. There's people in our community that can answer questions that I can't even answer. So it's a wonderful resource and I would encourage you to join us there. So thank you for being here and I'll see you in my next video.